Welcome to a news day. First, if you didn't know already, okay, there are updates to the remote raid situation. This just got released today. So let's just go over what it says, because if you haven't seen it already, and I'm sure people have already seen it, but let's see if we can find any details about what they're trying to say. So trainers, we want to give you a heads up about changes coming to Pokemon Go's remote raid passes. These changes are designed to rebalance the game and ensure it's enjoyed by trainers for years to come. Rebalance the game. So we're gonna dissect what they're talking about here. In the chat, what do you think they mean by rebalance the game? Why do they even put that? So they, in their mind, they think the game is currently imbalanced. And why is that? Why would they say this line right here? These changes are designed to rebalance the game and ensure it's enjoyed by trainers for years to come. What does that mean? Rebalance their pockets. Well, yeah, they're definitely going to take a hit, but we'll get to that. But nobody is talking about what does this mean? Why do they think it's imbalanced right now? Why do they have to rebalance it? What is the problem? Because they think that the game is too favored right now to remote raiding, right? That's basically what they're saying. And so the fact that they have just stated this means that in their mind, they already think what they're addressing today would help rebalance, I don't know, what they think is an imbalanced game right now. So let's just take it for what it's worth. Remote raiding is for legendaries and megas. Are they saying people with remote raids are making it favor to people who are like a little bit too favored, or a little bit, they're rewarding too much to the people who are remote raiding too much? That's basically what they're saying. Changes will go into effect on April 6, 2023 at 11 a.m. PT time. So if you don't know what this time is, put 11 a.m. PT into your Google search, and that's the time it's going to change. For me, it's going to be 1 p.m. on April the 6th. So basically, you have a week. Pay says make legendaries harder to obtain. Yes, it does look like they want legendaries to be harder to be attained. Why do they want that to happen? Adjustments. The price of Remote Raid Pass 3-pack will increase to 525 Pokecoins. Holy! So, I mean, we'll just give it a rough estimate. That's almost a, for the 3-pack, that's almost a, what? We'll say like 75% increase as far as the 3-pack, from 300 that it is currently right now to 525. The price of a single remote raid pass will increase to 195. That is nearly double. That is crazy. Our premium battle pass 3-pack will be added to the shop for the price of 250 coins. Whoa! So not only are they increasing the prices of remote raids, but they're decreasing prices to get the premium, the green pass, the 3-pack, to 250, which is, I don't know, roughly 75 to 70 coins, right, per pass. So you can clearly see that they not only are nerfing the remote raid situation, but they're making it more expensive. Here's a continuation of them nerfing remote raids. The remote raid participation limits trainers will be able to participate in a maximum of 5 remote raids per day. This maximum may change and increase for special events. Wow! That's almost like a double nerf, isn't it? Not only do you get nerfed on the price, but then you get nerfed on how many you can do per raid as a remote raider. So clearly they think that remote raiding is making it too easy to get megas and legendaries primarily. That's what they're used for, right? That's essentially what they're saying. But the funny thing is, they're okay you using premium passes, right? Without a limit. So they want you to get, basically they want you to get legendaries and megas, not remotely, but with the premium passes, essentially. Right? Is that fair to say right now? Remote raid passes will be included in the pool of potential rewards for research breakthroughs. What? So they're gonna give you potential remote passes in the pool of rewards. So not even guaranteed. Wow. So they're saying that, okay, we'll give you other ways to get remote passes, but as of right now, it's not even a guarantee because it's going to be in a pool of, or unless it's guaranteed in remote, or is this saying remote raid passes are guaranteed in the research in addition to other rewards, or are they saying remote passes are a potential reward amongst a pool of other rewards from the research breakthrough? That wording right there is a little bit interesting to me. Is this saying remote raid passes is going to be guaranteed amongst other rewards that you're going to get with the research breakthrough, or is this only potential to be, or it has a chance to be as a reward? That's weird. I don't know. We'll see. And then remote raid passes earned via research breakthroughs will still be subject to the existing inventory limit of 3 remote raid passes per trainer. Okay, so if you didn't know that, technically you're only allowed to have 3 remote passes in your inventory at any given time, specifically earned. There was a time where they would just give you a free remote pass, and you could stack them up to 3. Like those are like the earned. I think that's what they're referring to right there. If a trainer earns a remote pass from a research breakthrough while at the 3 remote raid pass limit, they will receive a premium battle pass instead. So yeah, through earned remote passes, you can hold 3. But they're saying like once you hit the 3 and you get the last remote raid pass, you will get a premium pass, the green one. Now, the weird thing is purchases of remote raid pass 3 packs will still allow you to hold up to 5 remote raid passes if you purchase it with the 2 remote passes already in your inventory. So like, why do they even do that? I don't even understand. Just put it at 5. Candy XL. Trainers who participate in 5-star raids in person will earn more Candy XL than before. Okay. This whole Candy XL and rare Candy XL thing has always been puzzling to me with the raids. I mean, even to this day, I don't really know what is standardized, to be honest, as a remote reward, or even either remote or in-person reward from raids. Like, there's a time when they were trying to give out rare Candy XL, small chance. Supposedly it was like guaranteed. And now they're saying they're gonna give you more Candy XL than before. Very vague. So does that mean if you catch your raid encounter, you're gonna be guaranteed a set amount? Like, let's say it's gonna be guaranteed 3 Candy XL, right? Because in person you're supposed to get more. How much more? I don't know. That's always been a weird thing. And in addition, just getting more Candy XL is not going to get people to be out in person. This is not an incentive. If this is their only incentive to get people to do in person, that's not going to work. Since their introduction in 2020, remote raid passes have come to dominate the experience of playing Pokemon Go in a way we never intended. Okay? That is true. That is true. But it's also helped global communities. So yeah, you definitely didn't want it to be a thing, but you did it to keep the game alive, and now you've created this global community at the expense of local communities, right? I think that's pretty fair to say. But now they're saying rewarding trainers with additional Candy XL and adding other new features are two of the ways we hope to further incentivize playing Pokemon Go in person with your friends, family, and communities. What is oh, okay, the link sends you to a previous post earlier in the month. Our continued commitment to real-world play in Pokemon Go. So, dear trainers, today we want to share our renewed commitment to bolstering Pokemon Go's in-person experience. We have a lot planned for Pokemon Go in 2023, and first we'd like to recap some of our recent updates and share additional updates that are coming. Game updates. Elite raids that feature new or unique Pokemon, such as this week's Regidrago, which was a disaster, are one of the first steps in the commitment. Okay. Improvements to raids that make it easier for you to participate in local raid battles and to become friends with trainers you've battled with. What does that mean? Improvements to raids that make it easier for you to participate in local raid battles. Have they addressed this? What does that mean? Is there like gonna be a new way to participate in raid battles? Enhancements to the game experience when playing in person with friends and families, okay? That's just like small rewards, probably. New features that provide benefits and encounters with more Pokemon while exploring outdoors. Okay, that's probably that whole like defeat the raid thing, and like, you know, rare spawns potentially could spawn or something. This is interesting to me. Did anybody read this part? Improvements to raids that make it easier for you to participate? What? Is that wording just weird, or does that mean like there's gonna be a brand new way to enter raids besides remote raids? Because elite raids you cannot remote raid. What? Last year we launched Campfire in select US cities. Campfire's goal is for trainers to connect and discover local communities and find active nearby raid battles. Okay. We've continued to improve Campfire through the following updates. Focus on helping trainers become better communicate and work together to tackle raid battles in person. Adding the ability to start conversations at Pokestops and gyms around you. Adding the ability to navigate from Campfire to a specific gym in Pokemon Go. Adding the ability to navigate from Campfire to a specific gym in Pokemon Go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is this line like, why is this line and this line feel like it's connected? I don't know. This feels like either Campfire is gonna help you like draw a line or direction on how to get to the actual gym in Pokemon Go, or Campfire is somehow gonna allow you to like join in a gym as long as it's within the nearby screen. We plan to keep remote raid passes as part of Pokemon Go. Okay. However, we believe this change is necessary for the long-term health of the game, and we do not make it lightly. Okay. We believe this change is necessary for the long-term health of the game. I know in the past they've mentioned that they want this game to be a forever game. They want the game to go as long as possible. I believe, you know, when they say long term, everybody has such a different number on that. You know, their long term could be like 20 years. Long term to some people might be like 5 years. I definitely agree that remote raids would definitely shorten the longevity of the game. Only because it does make it easier to get things. Right? I think that's pretty fair to say. So in order to like make this as prolonged or even longer, right? They want to make it basically harder. Right? I've said this in the past too. I don't know if people you ever heard it before, but like I really think at this point Pokemon Go is just one of the tools, one of the ways that, remember Niantic, the Pokemon company, these are all companies behind the scenes. They want this to be just part of the Pokemon ecosystem. And I don't see any other game within the Pokemon ecosystem that is allowed to promote other games like the way Pokemon Go does, or even just tie in major holidays, etc. Right? Pokemon Go definitely feels like a tool for not only newer people, but just people in general to like funnel them into other parts of the whole Pokemon ecosystem. For example, recently we just did the whole Let's Go mystery box thing. Maybe some people didn't even know about the mystery box, right? So then they start looking to how you get into the mystery box. Well, you gotta get Pokemon Home, and then you go from Pokemon Home, then you gotta potentially transfer a Pokemon into the Pokemon Home, and then from Pokemon Home, you're allowed to transfer into other games, right? Like the Let's Go series, and then maybe they discover Let's Go, and then maybe they discover Scarlet and Violet, right? And who knows what they're gonna do with the other stuff, with like Pokemon Sleep and stuff like that, right? So it feels like Pokemon Go right now feels like a middleman or a middle agent to kind of connect all the other stuff as you've seen before. I feel this is a necessary step forward, or a necessary step towards our goal of preserving and improving the unique experience of playing Pokemon Go, a game we hope you continue to enjoy long into the future. The Pokemon Go company. What do we think they mean by this part here? We feel this is a necessary step towards our goal of preserving and improving the unique experience of playing Pokemon Go. What is so unique about playing Pokemon Go right now? This is definitely a long-term play, because this is 100% gonna hurt the revenue. No doubt about it. But they're like they said, they're making a play for the long term. Let's see if it pans out. Sienna says the unique part of this game is the in-person aspect. Yeah, that is one part of it, for sure. Because let's just step back for a second. If you have the remote raise, you know, as accessible as it is right now, what is so different about Pokemon Go than Scarlet and Violet? If you play Scarlet and Violet, you can do raids in there. You can shiny hunt. What's the difference? The other difference is how accessible Pokemon Go is, right? Pokemon Go is technically a free app, but because it's so accessible to everybody, it's a bigger outreach. Now, how are you gonna make something as accessible as Pokemon Go different enough, right? Than like a Let's Go or Scarlet and Violet. That's what this line is saying. I think preserving and improving the unique experience of playing Pokemon Go, I think, is that point. Is that fair to say? If you've been here before, you kind of know that we've been kind of talking about this, and the trend seems to be they're just trying to push everything back into in person. And they're part of the reasoning is like they want the game for long-term health. I think we've gone over everything. If you have any other feedback, any comments, any other suggestions on it, post it in the chat. I think we're gonna switch it over to the GBL side. It was kind of a weird, like, out of the blue, right, post. Maybe tomorrow we get GoFest news, because I doubt that they would ever drop this on a Friday.